very delicious and such a comfort food. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the ingredients. So first of all, we need some minced beef, we need some tomatoes, potatoes, some garlic and coriander. I've got their tomato paste, some peppers, and in here I also have some onions, red onions, and also some peppers. And in terms of seasoning, I've got here vegetable seasoning, some ground coriander and dry herbs mixed. And in here I have some paprika and salt and black pepper for taste. So the first thing that we need to do is add some oil in a large pot. We're going to saute the onions for a few minutes, including the peppers. You can add the peppers right now, or you can add them towards the end. I like sauteing the onions and the peppers. It adds such a depth of flavor. So this may take a few minutes. We just want to get the onions and peppers nice and soft. And then we're going to add our minced beef. And then we're going to cook this for a few minutes. As soon as the minced beef is brown, we're going to add some potatoes. This is totally optional. You can leave the potatoes out if you want to freeze this pasta sauce, but otherwise add them in there. It creates such a perfect sauce and also thickens the sauce a little bit. Alright, so now we've done that, we're going to add our seasoning. We're going to add the vegetable seasoning, and I have here about 2 teaspoons and some ground coriander and also some dry herbs. And then as soon as we add that, the next thing we're going to add is we need our smoked paprika, and this is such a beautiful smell. And then we're going to also add some garlic and coriander, and I have grated the garlic and chopped the coriander. So this gives such a beautiful smell. And then give everything a good mix. Next thing we're going to add is half lemon juice, and this is such a great thing. It adds that flavor of citrusy. And then as soon as you've added, you just want to give everything a good mix. At this point, I'm cooking everything on a high heat because I'm actually on top of the pot and I see what's happening. So just want to really cook everything well. The potato is cooking at this point, the meat is already cooked, and the onions are all nicely golden color. So now we're going to add our tomatoes, and I'm using a tin tomatoes which I have blended. I like the tomato sauce to be nice and smooth, so I don't like to see any bits. And all I do is just open the tin, puree for a few seconds, and then that's it. We're also going to add some water. So the way I do is always add, if I add 1 tin, I would measure the same tin of water and then add that into the sauce, because we want the sauce to cook really well. And if there's not enough liquid, the problem is it will burn. So you just want to make sure it's got good liquid so the tomatoes cook really well. So as soon as we've done this, we're going to add our salt and black pepper. Make sure you taste and see if you feel like it needs a little bit more salt, go ahead and add. And also just check. And then we're going to add our tomato paste as well. Adding this into the sauce is really great. It gives a nice, beautiful color. And then you just want to mix everything. So all we have to do now is cover the pot and let this cook for at least 30 minutes on a medium heat. But also keep an eye on it and make sure you check every 20 minutes, give everything a good stir. So now this is after 30 minutes cooking on a nice medium heat. I'm going to give everything a good mix, and then we're going to cover again and cook this for at least another 15 minutes. And I like doing this because I want the sauce to really cook down and also reduce the water. So you just want to get a nice sauce with oil, like just the oil showing on top. So this is after 45 minutes, and you can see how the sauce has thickened, and you see the little bit of oil bucket on top. And then we're just going to give a nice mix again, and make sure at this point the heat is reduced really well. So you just want to cook on a very low heat. And I'm going to add that remaining peppers. You can choose any type of peppers, and the reason I add this towards the end is to have that little bit of a crunch. And then we're also going to add a little bit of more of fresh coriander, and this is really just to give a nice color and just finish off the dish. and the dish is all done. So you just want to remove off the heat, and you can see how beautiful our sauce is. It's so beautiful, and it's just absolutely so delicious. So you cook the pasta according to the instructions, and also it's all ready at the same time that when the sauce is ready. And then now you just want to serve yourself some delicious portion of pasta and top with that beautiful sauce that we just made. This sauce is really easy to make and very delicious, and it's very popular in Somalia. You will always have the same sauce everywhere. Some people make it with cubes of meat, but you can also use minced beef, chicken, whichever way you want to make this. Follow this recipe and you are guaranteed to have this delicious sauce. If you like this video and if you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to press that like button and also subscribe if you like my videos, and don't forget to share with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching, and until we meet next time, assalamu alaikum.